Hello everyone. In this video, I'll be reviewing Grammarly, one of the most popular writing tools out there. If you've ever written an email, an essay, or even a social media post and worried about typos or grammar mistakes, chances are you've come across Grammarly. But is it really worth using? Let's break it down with an honest look at the pros and cons. First, let's talk about what Grammarly actually does. At its core, Grammarly is an AI-powered writing assistant. You can use it as a browser extension, a desktop app, or even on mobile. It checks your writing for grammar errors, spelling mistakes, punctuation issues, and goes beyond that by offering suggestions on clarity, tone, and word choice. So it's not just about catching the little things, but about helping your overall writing sound smoother and more professional. One of the biggest pros is ease of use. Grammarly is very beginner-friendly. You don't have to be tech-savvy to get started. Just install it, and it works in the background as you type. Whether you're writing in Gmail, Google Docs, or even on social media, Grammarly highlights errors instantly and gives you one-click fixes. This makes it a huge time saver, especially if you write a lot every day. Another pro is the level of detail in its suggestions. Grammarly doesn't just point out what's wrong, it explains why it's wrong and how to fix it. For example, if you misuse a comma, it gives you a quick explanation. This is especially helpful for non-native English speakers or anyone who wants to improve their writing skills over time. The premium version is where Grammarly really stands out. It gives advanced features like tone detection, vocabulary suggestions, and style improvements. So if you're writing a business report, it might suggest a more formal tone, while for casual emails, it can help you sound friendlier. There's also a plagiarism checker in Premium, which is very useful for students, bloggers, and professionals. Now, let's move to the cons. The first one is cost. Grammarly's free version is decent, but it's limited. The premium subscription can feel expensive, especially for students or freelancers who are just starting out. You really have to decide if those advanced features are worth the monthly fee. Another con is that Grammarly is not always perfect. Sometimes it makes suggestions that don't fit the context or change the meaning of your sentence. You can't just accept every recommendation blindly. You still need to use your own judgment. Privacy is another point to consider. Grammarly processes your writing through its servers, and while they claim strong data protection, some people may not feel comfortable with sensitive information being checked by a third-party tool. So, who should actually use Grammarly? If you're a student, a professional, or anyone who writes regularly, it can be a powerful assistant. It saves time, reduces mistakes, and helps you learn better writing habits. But if you only write occasionally, or you're on a tight budget, the free version might be enough for you. To sum it up, Grammarly is not a replacement for learning grammar and writing skills, but it is an excellent tool to help you polish your work and avoid common mistakes. Its convenience and accuracy make it stand out, even though it has some drawbacks like cost and occasional inaccuracies. I hope this video was helpful. Subscribe the channel for more videos.